welcome to the channel. So my name is Will Logic, and happy that you found this channel. And then this is basically my first video, and let's just get right into what I'm gonna do. First thing first is basically I have a plan, which is that I want to create a project, a full stack project, about CAN task management app. As you can probably see, I have no plan yet, so I'm just gonna record it, the plan, basically the raw experience of doing this. I'm not sure how long it's gonna take. It's probably gonna take more than, I don't know, probably more than 10 hours, I think. So it's a full stack project, and first of all, I don't have a lot of back end experience, and that's the reason why I make this video, so you guys can probably learn something from my experience, especially if you're a newbie. And I'm gonna take a sip of water. So yeah, so okay, I don't know where to start, but I'm just gonna show some of my preparation that I've made. So okay, all right, let me just, because I have two monitors. All right, I'm just gonna slide this in. I'm gonna see. Okay, it was fine. Okay, yeah, hopefully this is recorded quite good, because I don't want to do this again. All right, maybe I need to, make the volume a little bit higher so you guys can hear me quite well. Right, I'm not really sure what to name this video. I'm thinking about study with me while I'm coding along, because it's gonna be a raw experience, right? Because there's gonna be the time where I'm just gonna do other things. So while I'm um in the process of doing this project, I might take a short break, and I'm just gonna record it while I'm taking the break. I'm not gonna do a lot of editing, not a lot of cuts. I think it's gonna be about 4 hours for this video, for my first video. I don't know. Hopefully I don't make anything. So I've been learning from this guy named Sam Mixwart. Basically, first of all, his video is quite good, so please check him out. So this video is basically about full stack from front end and back end using React, Bun, and Hono, and also the reason why I choose this because he uses the specific stack that I want. Actually, for my previously I say I wanna create a Kanban task management web app, right? So for Kanban task management web app, I basically want to create using Node.js and Express.js. But the thing is, I didn't found a specific full stack technologies that uses Node.js and Express.js, right? So what I'm just gonna do is basically I follow this tutorial, and then I want to experiment something with it by converting this Bun and Hono into Node.js and Express.js, because that is what the web technologies that most people use, and I think I need to be familiar with that kind of backend technologies, right? So let me just write out my thoughts first. So the plan is basically very simple. Let me zoom in a little bit so you guys can see. And by the way, this is an Obsidian. It's basically a note-taking app, which is like a second brain note-taking app. So yeah, I'm not sponsored by Obsidian. So yeah, if you wanna use Obsidian, you can use Obsidian or Notion or whatever. But personally, I like to use Obsidian. Okay. So the plan is very simple. Watch tutorials full stack and about full stack front end and back end. And by the way, the video that I just showed, I already watched almost half of it. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna show the progress of the app, and then I'm just gonna break it down. Yeah, the entire. What do you? By the way, I'm not a native speaker, so that's why I'm kind of lost in my words sometimes. So basically, I'm just gonna break down the entire project, explain it, what I have followed in the tutorial. Okay, so watch tutorial about full stack, front end, back end, and then basically what I'm gonna do right now is basically I'm trying to, yeah, I'm just gonna create a mini project, about the create a mini project for, because the tutorial is about, tutorials is 3 hours. Create a mini for every 1 hour, for 1 hour of the tutorial. By the way, I have watched tutorial for about 1 hour and around 16 minutes, 1 hour and 60 minutes. Okay, so because there's some part of it that I need to know, especially the routing part using the tank stack query. Okay, yeah, by the way, I'm also gonna use ChatGPT. ChatGPT is quite handy for this project because I really don't know a lot of stuff about backend technology, so I think some of it is the ChatGPT is gonna be useful for this project, I think. But at the same time, I don't wanna rely too much on ChatGPT. For this video, I'm just gonna blabbering. I don't know if that's the right word. I'm just gonna yap a lot because I'm not very used to talk to, or not very used to making videos, right? So I really don't know what to really expect because I don't really plan, as you can see. So anyway, let's just hyper focus, okay? Create a mini project for every 1 hour. And after tutorial, so right now I wanna convert the bun to Node and Express, okay? And I've heard Express kind of hard to deal with compared to Hono, because Hono is kind of, the documentation I heard is that for Hono is much better than Express, but in terms of speed and performance, it's just marginal marginal improvement. It's not a lot. If you use like Golang, for example, is much better than using Express and Ono in terms of raw performance, right? So that's the thing. React, I'm gonna use React by React through Vite, and then I'm gonna use ShadCN. So let me just dependent. I'm not sure if I'm spelling it correctly. Uh, from Hono to Node.js Express. By the way, I'm still a student, okay? So it's gonna be at least 3 years before I graduate. So it's gonna be a fun experience, you know. Okay, hopefully the OBS is still running. Nice. Right, so Hono, no Express. Then I'm gonna use React. I'm gonna use how long I've been talking for now? For 9 minutes. It's not too long. Thank God, I guess it's not too long. So React, ShadCN for the UI. And I'm gonna use Tailwind as well. Tailwind CSS. I have done some projects in the past, several projects. I think about 11 projects. But the thing is that when I did the projects, I kind of lack the fundamentals because I try to go. Actually, I do the small project first, but my approach is from the I start from the small project and then to a larger and larger projects. But my approach is not that efficient in terms of like when certain edge cases come up where I cannot handle it because I rely too much on copy pasting and also sometimes ChatGPT, and that is something that I wanna change. Okay, because I learned something. This video is basically the raw experience I'm trying to implement this technique, which is that you watch the tutorial and then you basically split up the tutorial. You basically create a mini project for each of the tutorial so you can digest and process the information instead of watch like 3 hours straight and then forget everything in the first 1 hour of the tutorial, because I think you need to process the information and then apply it immediately, especially in coding, because you cannot take a lot of information. If you take a lot of information too much, then you're gonna rely eventually towards copy pasting, and then you lack fundamentals, and when an edge case comes up, you're not gonna able to handle it very well. So my mic is still working, hopefully. So anyway, back to the planning. So I'm just gonna make this a little bit smaller. Why? Okay, because this is a title. Okay, whatever. So let's make it um like that. Okay, the plan. I have no formal education in software development. So by the way, I'm not formal. I have certain formal education right now. I minor in IT. I cannot tell you what I major in, but I minor in IT right now currently. So yeah. Okay, so Tailwind CSS, and then other things. Yeah, Zod for validation, and then for the deployment. Okay, what on earth feels so hot right now? I've already turned on the aircon. I still feel so hot. By the way, if you're watching this just to study, right, at least, I don't know, just let me know in the comments, because for this video, I just want, I don't know what title what I'm gonna do for this video. Either it's study with me or just watch me, yapping and doing the projects, or do other tasks, do other things while I'm taking a break. Either of the two. Deployment. So I'm just gonna deploy on fly.io and make sure, yeah, that's later, not right now. And then Docker, alright, Zod. I think that's probably all of the dependencies that I need. I'm just gonna find tutorial. Let me just put the link of the tutorial right here. 3 hours. We also talk about the front end optimization, which is about 30 minutes. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do that. I don't know. Let's see if I'm gonna do that. So, right. So sorry about that. There's a bit of technical issue with the OBS. So hopefully everything is fine. If anything happens, then I'm just gonna open the OBS. So okay. So this is basically a project that I followed from the tutorial. So basically, what you're seeing right now in this project is basically I want to convert everything in this to using Node and Express. That is the other thing. I'm just gonna remain the same. I'm not gonna change too much. I'm just gonna change it from Hono to Node Express. So I'm new to Express and Node. So actually I know something about Node, but I probably have forgotten about it because I don't do a lot of backend stuff. So yeah, let's see what we can do with it. So I'm just gonna run down a bit. I'm just gonna showcase a bit what we have. Okay, so basically we have a front end, and we have the front end side, and we have server. And basically I already built the what do you wanna call it? Project, I guess. And then whoops. And then we have a server, and basically I'm just gonna show you. I'm just gonna dev. So I'm just gonna run the server and also run the front end at the same time. So front end and dev. Okay. Okay, it's building, I guess. I don't know. Okay, I have too many browsers for some reason. And by the way, I have chess. Okay, by the way, I have chess just in case I get bored or that I want to take a break. And by the way, this is basically what is going on. Okay, it's loading. So it is basically the Figma of the Kanban task management web app. So it's basically is how the final product, the final outcome will look like for this project. But I'm not gonna go through this. And by the way, it's basically from Front End Mentor. This project is from Front End Mentor website. This is basically the guru difficulty. I have done all of the newbie, junior, intermediate, and I forgot the other difficulty. What is advanced, and then the guru part. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the Kanban task management web app. Okay, so you guys can take a quick look of the entire project. So it's gonna be a long project, and also a very long video that I'm gonna take, because I really don't know where to actually start, but that's okay. We're gonna explore it together. Okay. I'm kind of thirsty right now, but okay. Anyway, we have ChatGPT. Okay, and we also have chess, just in case I got bored. Why on earth is not logging in? Okay, let me log in first. So you guys can let me log in first. Okay. So, but yes, I'm from Malaysia. Okay. So my account his name is HeroCats. Okay. If you wanna add me, you can add me. But right now I don't feel bored yet. I'm gonna start something. So yeah, I'm just gonna close this first so I can focus. So this basically what I followed through the entire tutorial so far. So I just followed half of the tutorial as of now. So you basically have the home, the about, and you have the expense, and you have the create expense. So like I said previously, for my plan, I wanna create a mini project, right? So I start with home, and then I probably wanna start with, for this mini project. Let me go to this mini project. Okay, project. The first mini project is basically, maybe I'm gonna create a new file for this to separate with other things, but I don't know. Mini project. Mini project one. Whoops. Mini project one. Projects. So I'm probably gonna start with start with a server, and then I'm gonna uh then front end, and then I'm gonna start with the routing because after that we're gonna do everything in the using the 10 stack query, which is very new to me. Actually, I just learned it from the tutorial. So start with the routing. I think for every 20 minutes I need to stand up because it's not very healthy to sit down for too long. Probably I'm gonna do some push-up. Who knows what I'm gonna do? Okay, start with the routing. Okay, yeah. After I do the start with the routing, I will do start with the routing, do routing, and then the third step. Okay, using 10 stack query. So I do have some. Okay, that's annoying. 10 stack query. I mean 10 stack. Previously, I wanna say 10 stack router, not 10 stack query. So of course, I also wanna use 10 stack query to query. I don't know the exact technical terms, but okay, it's okay. We're gonna learn it together. So 10 stack router. Do routing using 10 stack query, and then we can do anything else after that. But this is the main thing that I wanna start with first because it's gonna be a little bit complicated if I start with other things. So yeah, I'm not sure what it's kind of balance between front and back end. I don't do the authentication or auth part of the tutorial yet because I'm gonna save it later because I need to do the mini project number one. The auth part is gonna be mini project number two. Okay, so mostly I don't know what to call yet, but it's okay. So yeah, the home page is basically like this. Okay, we go to front end, we go to the source, and then we go to the routes. This basically the root route, and then it's basically you have the home, you have the about, you have the expense, you have the create expense. So this is basically using the 10 stack React router. It's basically the React router. I don't know, some people say it's the previously it's called a React router, now it's called a 10 stack React router or router. I don't know. So yeah, I've been talking about for 9 minutes. Great. Let's just start, okay? Um, let's just create a project. I'm gonna go to this and then projects, and then I'm just gonna create. You're not seeing anything right now, but wait a minute. Mini project one. I don't know what to call it yet. Alright, project one. You can probably see some of the projects I done in the recent days. Yeah, no, I'm really not sure where to start. Okay, yeah. So we're gonna create the server first, because before this I started with bun. So I'm just gonna go and search for Node. Let me just ask ChatGPT how to start a Node project, Node server. This might be more quicker, I guess. I've already installed Node. Alright, official website, back there, Node server. Create the server file. Okay, so it's basically very similar to bun. Okay. By the way, I don't this is my first time talking about this for this channel. The reason why I create this channel is basically because I want to sharpen my skills, not just, yeah, I'm literally sharpening and mastering skills, my skills, basically sharpening my skills. So expecting not just web development projects, but also other more complex projects. I'm trying to, combine several knowledge and not just doing some web development stuff like mathematics, web development, and other 3D stuff might be in the future that I'm gonna do. So yeah, probably expecting that in the future. So okay, run the server, assess the server. So basically number one, install Node.js. Okay, already done. Hopefully you guys don't hear that. I don't know what is going on outside. So it said, I'm just gonna put this on the left side. What is this? Okay, server. So an npm init application name. Yeah, I'm just gonna, okay, version. Yep. Description, I'm not gonna put anything. Okay, why on earth to start with index.js? I wanna start with TypeScript. Okay, this is first time it's happening. Okay, start a node server with a focus of in TypeScript. Okay, I'm just gonna change the prompt. Okay, so it suits my need. So if you wanna study with me, you can, but you might wanna slow down, or slow down the volume and disturb you a little bit. This chair is okay. This chair is restricting my movement. This command creates a package.json. Okay, fine. I didn't know that you also need to. Okay, fine, whatever. I'm just gonna. That's test command. What is test command? I don't know. Git repository. Nah, I'm not gonna do anything. Author. Yeah, I don't care. Yep. So this is basically the entire JSON main. I'm just gonna follow whatever the ChatGPT said. Let's see what happened next. So control, oh my god. So control J, npm install express, then npm install TypeScript. I'm not gonna copy paste because I'm not lazy. So types node types express save dev. I don't know what it's gonna do, but yeah, I know. I guess it's gonna install TypeScript for us. I should probably look at the documentation before whatever. We all make mistakes. Like initially TypeScript documentation. Because if you install it with bun, if you start with bun, you don't need to install TypeScript manually, I think. So okay, install TypeScript. So what did I just? I think I've done everything right so far. Hopefully. And then configure TypeScript. Initialize TypeScript configuration. I don't know what is this, but okay, tsconfig.json. Now something familiar just come up, because that is what is similar to this file. Okay, where's the server file? Okay, similar to this one. Okay, but this one has compiler options, so it's not that similar. So I need to figure this out. Not okay, it's quite similar. Interesting. Hopefully I'm not exposing anything, because I don't know if it's gonna expose some security vulnerability, or I really don't know. But anyways, let's just move along. Edit tsconfig.json, which is optional. Set out there to define where compile JavaScript. So this optional. I don't think we need to. Let me check the previous one. Strict is true. Yes module. I don't know where is yes module. Seems like everything is true except no and these locals. Let me check. Let me compare it. Strict is true. Whoa, it's very different than the bun. Interesting. So write your server code. Create a source directory. So I'm just gonna make there. Hopefully everything works. Let me go to the package.json, and then we get the dependency of express types now. Okay. Do I need to install express? So basically if I wanna use express, so this is what I'm seeing right now is basically it says that these are type definitions for Express to get benefits of type checking and auto completion. So basically, I didn't Express yet, so I need to install Express. Good, we're learning something, right? And then what? Let me check. Go back. So okay, it's very different. So the ChatGPT say that I need to make a source file, but I don't really need to do that. Readme file to my Docker file. Okay, whatever. Let me just make their call it server, and then I'm just gonna create a index.ts file to change the main to whoa, what is going on? TS, I guess, doesn't show the main module, but I guess the module and the main is the same. Maybe that it's okay. Let's just test it out. It kind of makes sense to have server right here because I put it in the server. You guys probably are laughing right now, but it's okay. We're learning. So import press request. Hopefully you guys learning something from my experience because I'm literally not sure what I'm doing right now. I'm curious about the Express documentation because I already installed Express, right? So I'm just gonna bring it here. Okay, so okay, compare this documentation is kinda not that. I'm not gonna say anything about the look of it. So server. Let me check what the things that I search up. Hold on. So I search up for server. No, that's not okay. Not Hono, but ban. So docs. Then HTTP server. Okay, so it's basically HTTP server, just server. Maybe this one. Maybe getting started. Okay, entry point, fine. That's hello world. Okay, now I'm kinda lost. So it's not Express. I need to go with a Node first. I guess I'm literally trying to convert it. Maybe I need to, this tiring. So I have app.ts right here, index.ts. So app.ts. Okay, fine. So index.ts cannot be Express. It needs to be. So there's basically app. I'm not sure if this is the formal way to do it. Also the standard way to do it. It's okay, we're learning something. So I'm just gonna copy everything here. Copy it to the clipboard. And I'm gonna put it here. Let me bring it this here so I can compare it easily without having to switch tab every time. I'm gonna sneeze. Okay, sneeze went away. Okay, nice. So I just need to follow this. Why? Okay, this is okay. Nothing wrong happened yet. That's good. Create server from node.http. I don't know what is this, but okay, nothing. There's no error. Create server. Very similar. Then scripts. What on earth? Okay, so the scripts I also need to update with one. Is it npm? I guess so. Who knows? Let's try. I'm not sure if this is the same as npm, but watch. Okay. I don't know. I just gonna ask ChatGPT maybe. Let's try. It's just gonna fail. npm def. Whoa, npm def command. What if I put it outside? What's gonna happen next? Okay, I need to change it right here. And then okay, I think I know why this is going on. I need to go back to ChatGPT. It says something right here about yep, run the server. Now I get it. So it's basically I need to put it back here, and then I just need to put back this. Okay, and then I'm just gonna copy this code because I'm using TypeScript, right? It's not that. Hopefully this will. Oh my god. What on earth is this? Okay, now I understand why people prefer to use bot. That's fine. For 30 minutes, I start at this part. Oh my goodness. Cannot find. Throw error. Why though? Let me check back if I miss anything. Let me just copy this instead of that. Oh my. I copied in the wrong spot. Let me try that again and see if that works. Not found as well. What about if I put it here? Why is that? Wait, create server. For some reason that works. Interesting. Module not found. I don't know what module you're talking about. This module? The module not found as well. Oh my goodness. Oops. Maybe. Okay. Huh. Oh, additional configuration right here. Okay, maybe I made some mistake. So it's kind of different. Somewhat similar. But that's fine. Join comma. Oops. Alright. Just gonna, copy it in here. Oops. I'm just gonna delete this part. Copy code. And go to this part and then put this here. Root there. Compile option. To change this, I guess. Root there. There's no root there for some reason. There is, but I cannot. Should uncomment this and then put the root there. The root there as server. Probably. Who knows? Let's see if that works. Out there. I'm not sure. Is there out there in tsconfig? There's no out there and there's no out there and root there, so we don't need to do this. And what else? Compile TypeScript to JavaScript. Let me try this first. Interesting. There's something interesting. There's something I'm not expecting. So it's 12 a.m. I'm probably gonna stop at 3 a.m. Honestly, hopefully there's enough watch time. At least there's some progress instead of no progress, right? Run the compile JavaScript. Let me test this out. Okay, module not found. Interesting. So what if I run that? The module not found. Interesting. Cannot find module. So cannot find module. Run the compile JavaScript. Let me ask ChatGPT if he knows something. That's I for sure cannot read. I know it's something to do with module. Oops. Why? Interesting. I see now. So it's probably something that I need. Never thought that converting this is gonna be quite confusing a bit. Go back because I put it as server and then where's the out there? Out there. So it's probably gonna be no, this one. I don't know. So let's remove this. Delete this. Let's delete this as well. Then I want to update something, and that is this build, just in case if we need it. Where's the tsconfig? JSON. So it's kind of confusing. It's probably gonna be a lot faster if I watch tutorial, but at least I'm processing everything. Everything's looking good. Okay, clear cache. Let me try cache clean. That works. Because I counted similar experience with Ban before. Hopefully I didn't do anything wrong here. Because I heard that npm node is quite a mess, and that's why some people use Dino or Ban. Everything's probably gonna be fine, then it's probably gonna be server. What is that? Hopefully I don't do anything stupid right now. Can't define for some reason. Okay. Clear everything. I don't know, for some reason whenever I clear stuff, it's not gonna clear. Maybe I just need to delete this and then start again. Okay, fine. Let's try that again. Okay, by the way, I use server instead. Source. Mirror updated. Nice. Okay, I noticed something. Yes. I see. Server. Why on earth is this? Maybe this one is for this. I don't know if that's the correct with transpilation. I don't know. Let's see. Okay. It's kind of a bit slow. Trust me, when it comes to front end, I'm not this slow. Okay, I'm just not used to the backend stuff. It's kind of my first experience with backend, so let's try this out again. What on earth is going on? PM. Let's try that. probably gonna be the same thing. Let me remove this first. Let me know if you prefer lights on or without the lights off in the comments. Just gonna for variety, just gonna turn it on. So okay, let's go back. Run dev, PSTSC, run the server. What's going on? Okay, PSTSC is gonna create this folder, I think. Yep, it's gonna create this folder. Alright, we have progress. Then what about start? Hopefully, what did I found? Oh my goodness. Let me just copy this. I don't know why. Oh, let's give. I have time to this error. See what it's gonna give me. Oh, this is very interesting because I noticed something. Oh my, because I'm running another another server from my another project, so I need to close it up. Interesting. This is very interesting experience. Let me start it again. You guys probably don't see, but I already closed another server, but it's okay. What on earth is this? Finally, it works. Yes. Yes. The server is working, and I cannot shout because I'm gonna wake people up if I do that. Okay, so not gonna do that. By the way, let me just show you something because I'm gonna get bored. Because I've done something, I need to reward myself for just for some quite. I need to do something else, Okay, this kind of never seen people make this kind of tutorial YouTube video, right? People who started to take a break, literally. Alright, just showing off my, let's make it 15 seconds. I know some of you guys can probably beat my score right here. Oops, that's not nice. Let me know in the comment what is your UPM word per minute. It's probably gonna be 90 something, 87. Oh my god, that's too low, bro. My highest is probably 100 something. Because I'm a bit nervous right now. I don't know if you heard about ASMR. I don't know if the sound quality of this video or not. I'm not really sure, but hopefully it's not that. I know I'm being quite annoying right now. so, so don't mind me yapping, because you have the power right now. You literally slow down the volume if I'm being quite annoying. Maybe I'm not being in my best right now, but let's get back to coding. So I know this gonna work, right? But I want to try something. What if I copy this and okay, I cannot do it without TypeScript. I want to know. Okay, I want to test something. What if I do something like this? Will it work? Let me try it again. Because I know JavaScript code is a valid TypeScript code, right? It doesn't give me any error, so I think it works. It's still working. So that's interesting. So the Express.js is gonna be. So I know this is not the standard way, I think, to do it, because you can just literally use Express without doing the thing that I'm doing right now. You can just do. Where did that go? Okay, no, okay, it's still the same. So it's basically very similar, not very similar, but it's a little bit more complex than Bun, because if you look at Bun, oh my god, where's the Bun? Where's the Bun project? If you compare something with the Bun right now, yep, you can see it's very simple compared to this. I understand why people prefer Bun compared to Express, but at the same time, compared to Node, but at the same time, most people use Node because most of the code is maintained right now. Mostly is using Node instead of Bun, but hopefully people gonna migrate towards Bun or create more applications using Bun, because I think Bun has much better documentation as far with the first impression, right? Now we're just gonna convert. Okay, wait a minute. Do I really need to use like this? I don't think we need, right? Because wait, don't really think we need this because we have already Express, so I don't think we need to think too much. Yeah. We don't need that. We just can do it something like this. But I need to practice writing this out because I just copy it, right? So I need to. Oh my god, it's still 12:20. It's gonna be a long time. Probably the longest thing I'm gonna do. Who knows? Copy this thing is quite. I'm just gonna write it down. So I guess get the use of writing this out. I'm just gonna use the internalization technique. Okay. So I'm gonna look at it, try to remember it, and then just do. So we have request spawn. It's basically from the type safe, I think, from Express. Oh, I think so. I'm not really sure, but Express very similar. So if you notice, it's very okay. I'm just gonna write everything down first. It's kind of similar to Hono. So cons port 3000. Yeah, it's very similar to Hono. So instead of C, it's basically request and response. The typical HTTP response. So response, request. Whoa, you guys probably laughing right now. Make a very response. Now that's. By the way, I'm using an extension to have this runtime. I don't know. I think it's runtime error. I don't know. Probably runtime. Now at compile time. Send hello TypeScript. Hello, just hello. Hello world. Most people won't even get to this kind of coding because they have some pride. You see, to the point they will copy and paste, and then they don't have any fundamental, right? It's not that copy pasting is bad. It's that experiencing doing something on your own makes you a better problem solver, basically in the long term, because you are able to handle edge cases when something happen, because you are literally experiencing the minute details of the coding experience. See, I understand. I can see it's very similar. So wait, let me notice. It's very well. Where is it? It's kind of similar. Yep, I can see the similarity. But of course, this is more complete, right? Without the static. I'm not really sure how I'm gonna do this with Express. Well, it's okay. We're gonna explore it. I'm feeling tired. And that's fine. Okay. Now what we need to do is basically, okay, the server is working fine, but we need to create routes. And then it's basically expenses. But yes, I know it's so basically gonna import the same thing right here. And then if you look back at the expenses.ts in the previous project from the tutorial, you have several dependencies that you need to install, which is the dot library. Oh my god, I'm not really sure how long I'm gonna record this. Maybe I'm gonna take some break after this. Who knows? But I'm still gonna record after this. Maybe until 6 a.m. So if you look at this, so I'm just gonna create export. Why on earth? Yes, export. I'm not really sure. Now I remember why, but it's okay. After this, I'm gonna explain export cons expenses express. The express only? Yep, it's only express. Then can we do the similar thing with chaining with Hono? Like Hono? I'm not really sure. Let's try. At least one argument, so it means that it's working. We can do chaining similar to Hono. Can we just do requests like, okay, I think because we need type safety, right? Request response. So it's probably gonna be return pose. You use rest instead of return rest of send. Let's explain. Is it transfer it into object into JSON? Right. Okay, it's okay. Let's try it out. Sorry about that. Need to write something out first. Okay, it works. So right now I don't need this actually, but I need to import it. So import, oops, I need to import. Let me try something. expenses route. Okay, so it can auto import, so it was working. Then not sure how to convert it. Not really sure if I could do something similar to, because it has listen right there. Can I do something like, is there a route? Okay, it has a route. Interesting. So it's very similar to Hono, I guess. So API expenses with expenses route. You got two. Not sure what is it. So why on it's give me? Let me try. What does it say? Bro, let me ask ChatGPT. Maybe it knows. So basically, I asked ChatGPT and it said that I use it not the correct way. Using app.use for routers. If expenses route is an express router middleware function, you should use app.use to mount it on a specific path. So instead of route, I should use use. So I think that might work. So let's go back. So this is basically our hello world. And what if I API expenses? Okay, nothing happened. Did I? Okay, it's still running. Should have worked. Maybe I need to put something. I don't know. Test. Oops. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Still doesn't work for some reason. Where did I send? How did I send it? Okay, I already deleted it. Nice. Go back. ChatGPT or ChatGPT. How did I listen it? Send. Maybe it's okay. I think I can use JSON. Let me try. It doesn't really make sense to use send. How many times did I use unintended puns? Still the same thing. Interesting. What if I? Well, where's the project? What if I put it like this? Hello. Still doesn't work. Okay, that's annoying. Maybe ask ChatGPT. Maybe it can help. Why this doesn't work? There's a message I need to check. Okay, nothing. Very interesting. So I need to use a router. That's interesting. This JSON. This message creates a new router object. Okay, so I see what the mistake that I make. So it's basically I need to use router. Route. Is it route? Oh yeah, with capital R. Express. What is going on? That's interesting. Oh yeah, I didn't install it yet. Lol. I didn't install the router. How do I install? I install the router. Wait, I need for the type checking. Wait, didn't I? Okay, I already installed it for types. Oh, so why did it give me? Maybe I missed something. Oh no, I made a very noob mistake. Guys probably are screaming right now. It doesn't work though. Lol. Still doesn't work. Oh, I know why. Because probably it doesn't work like this. Wait, let me double check. Okay, so then I need to do something like this probably. No, it might work. I don't know. Let's try. Okay, it's not working as well. JSON hello. Maybe I need to restart the server. Who knows? Maybe restart the server. That might probably help. Cannot get. Great. Oh yeah, because I didn't define the root. I don't know what to call it. The root route, I guess. Great. So at least we get something. So I basically need to this part. I need to use my memory right now. So okay, because this is the other routes, I need to define for other routes as well. The root route, I guess. So I don't get errors. Actually, it's very similar to this because notice that I did something here, but if let's say I do it's not this route, then it's gonna go to the front end route. It's gonna go to this transpile TypeScript to JavaScript. So I need to figure that out later on. But for now, I don't need to figure it out that yet. So request and then app.json, I guess. Oh, nope. Rest.json, I guess. Yo, hello again. Hello world. Then it's gonna be works. I guess it will hopefully works. Couldn't get for some reason. Maybe I need to restart the server again. Okay, so it's still working. Nice. So basically, every time I need to do, every time I change something, I need to restart it. I guess there's a setting here. What is this? That's very interesting. I've never seen that in Bun. Server for dealing with the get we already done. So now let's do it for post. Post is basically okay. We need to install something which is called Zod. Never heard about Zod. It's basically I don't know what to call it, but probably a kind of validation thing for right when the request coming in. You need to make sure that it aligns with the type, basically the type that you have defined in the project, in the file. So before I create this post endpoint, I think it's called endpoint, I don't know, correct me if I make a mistake. So because I'm learning right now, so i need I need constructive criticism. So we're gonna define it. Bro, I didn't install anything yet, and now I'm trying to use Zod. Okay, before that, let's try do it. You know what? Let's just create. Yeah, let's just install Zod first because it's gonna be easier for me if we do that. Hopefully, OBS, yep, is still running. Zod. So let's go to installation, npm install Zod. Zod. But the thing is, for in Hono, you have this whole Z validator. I'm not really sure how to do this for Express. I'm not really sure if Express has something. Let me check. Hopefully it has something similar to Express, bro. No, Express VPN. Zod. I might need to watch the tutorial again because I don't think Express has something. It's yeah. I think I need to watch the tutorial for a bit. Push it right here. So and then close the mute the desktop audio so I won't get copyright while I'm at it. So I guess we need to do it. The volume is too loud for me. First 2 minute ads, bro. Okay, I see what I need to do now. So okay, let me just copy this code right here. I'm copying air right now. Copying air. I need to copy this, and of course I don't have the type yet, but that's fine. So let's just create. I'm just gonna copy this, paste it right here, and then return. Before that, we need to post. So we need to get the data right. So call it expense the request, right? Wait, because it's a sing, right? Wait, so a sing. Wait, see direct. Honestly, I didn't even expect that we'll get this far with the backend. So I'm kinda, it's kinda fun actually. Not trying to copy paste everything, trying to processing everything. So request body, right? Because you're gonna get the body, right? And then you have to put the validation as the basically the middleware, right? But Express doesn't so we have to do it manually. So I need to watch it again. So watch it again to tell so I get some idea. I don't know if that works like that. I'm not really sure. I don't remember what I need to do. So basically I need to create post schema and then object, oops, z dot object. And then basically I have a, because I wanna, the title ID I can create manually. So z dot string, and I don't want to specify the minimum yet because I can just copy paste it from the previous project. And then amount, that's gonna be integer. Intersection, bruh. Forgot a comma. Guys, misspelled that. When does not exist on type. What? Why though? That's fine. Let me just copy paste it from the. It's not that complex. Depends how you wanna define it. Okay, I need to put number first. So let me do it again so I won't forget it. No, positive. Nice. And then from that, because I need to go back to tutorial. No, okay. So actually we don't have we don't have to use a middleware, which is nice. You can just parse it to make sure that um it matches the data, it matches the zod type, I guess, whatever you want to call it. But it's basically create post schema and then parse it, the data. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay, it works. Then we basically gonna return c.json rest.json as spans. So let's use Thunder client, and then let's try. Where's the post? No, not yet. We can do that. We can test it out. Let's see if it works. Maybe to reset it. Run dev, reset it. Now I realized something. Doing manually is so fun. Let's test it out. So error. For some reason it gives me error. What is going on? Maybe it gives me okay. Undefined reading JSON. What? What do you mean? Undefined. Oh. Let me just watch the tutorial a bit. Still not working. So we need to run it again. It's already sorry 1 AM. Let me understand the error first. Why it gives me the error. General property of undefined reading JSON. What does that mean? Undefined JSON. Interesting. Okay, maybe there's something wrong with how I do it. Is there something wrong? Middleware to parse JSON bodies. So I need to use JSON bodies. I need to use some middleware like that. Then update your root definition. I never know you can do it like that. Okay, interesting. So instead of that, I could just use fake expenses, right? Start that. So I have that, no problem. If you're worried about why I'm not sleeping, it's semester break. Okay, right now it's semester break, so I've already slept because I have nothing to do. That's why I decided to make a YouTube video about it this time. So yeah, I'm kind of tired doing this because probably I'm not used to it. Okay. Racked up body. Maybe I don't need JSON right here. So let's test it out. Because I had a feeling maybe that's the reason why that happens. It's still error. Great. What? Yeah, I know it's not a function, right? So I already fixed that. What on earth is going on? So for Express, the Express I need to restart it. That's annoying, but at least now you know. Making progress. I like it. I need to click that back in. So basically what happened is I create this type using Zod, and then it verifies, and basically I get a typing. Okay, instead of any, it checks, and then basically I parse the data, and then it checks whether it matches this, it validate it, and then if it's true based on this type, then it's gonna return this. I think that's how it works. Maybe I don't explain it correctly, but I get the general idea. That's fine for now. So with that, let's move on, because we want to add something, right? So let me tell you guys something. The last project I made is basically from last year, and 8 months since then, because I tried to complete the Guru challenge. I noticed the way I code strategy I've used doesn't work anymore, because I rely too much on copy pasting. I mean, and actually maybe not, because I'm not used to backend, right? And most of my project is front end. Now I need to learn new web technologies, by watching tutorials, and then I don't create mini projects out of it. Because for front end, because I learned from front end mentor, I'm used to create mini projects using front end. In fact, 8 months, I'm basically not realizing just because I have front end knowledge doesn't mean that I know how to handle backend, right? Because just because I think you guys would know what I mean. Just because I know front end doesn't mean I know how to handle backend. So I need to start with mini projects similar to how I started with front end, right? So yeah, let's get back to the main course. And then basically after that we just basically need to update, push a new data. So basically how that's what happened when 8 months you didn't do practice properly, you forgot everything. I remember how to do it. Okay, so that's why you need to experience the minute of every single detail of your programming. So otherwise you kind of have these loose fundamentals, right? But at least I've done coding for 3 years now. It kind of seems a lot for people, but at least now I realize that, and I'm still a student, and I still have 3 years, 3 more years to to graduate. I think I can, I still have time to improve my fundamentals. Okay, so fake expenses is basically dot length plus 1, and then spread operator expense. Good, nice. And then we can check back if uh, everything works perfectly as fake expenses. Let's try it out. Let me restart it. After this, I'm gonna take a break. I'm not used to probably talking too much. So yep, it works. It adds a new element into the object. Alright, so that's all good. So that's it. I will come back at probably around 2 a.m. Alright, peace.